Coworker held my wife and I am now considering divorce. I have been married not long with my wife and we live in the UK. We work in different companies. Recently, her had a get together. Basically an excuse for people to have a meal. We're both Muslim so I never got the appeal of these events, but my wife used to insist that she needed to go for her work and she doesn't drink either, so I never had an issue. She had a lot of these work events in the past and because I was busy or she didn't have A+1, I didn't go that often. The one we just went to was where our problems originated. It was exactly as I expected. A fancy event where people are dressed up in this event hall eating and drinking. During the event, I was talking to one of her male colleagues and my wife was talking. Her colleague and I got along since he was also Muslim and we engaged in conversation. After a while, I looked over and I saw another guy with her hand around my wife's waist. He was obviously a colleague and they were in a group together while this happened. I immediately got pissed and went up to the guy and forcibly moved his hand. I legit don't care how it looked or if it looked bad for her. He had it around her for at least 15 seconds from the moment I saw. He asks me, "I'm sorry, who are you?" I say I'm her husband, don't touch her. My wife then de-escalates the situation and I tell her we are leaving. We abruptly leave. When we get in the car I let anger get the best of me. Hopefully Allah can forgive me, but I start cursing. I told her how on earth is she letting a guy touch her. I don't care what event it is. She starts crying and calls me controlling and that she couldn't do anything about it. She let this happen for at least 15 seconds until I intervened. She called me controlling and abusive. How is this abusive? Please someone tell me. In what world would I ever be okay with this? I'm firstly Muslim, isn't this straight up haram in Islam? I am seriously contemplating divorce because if she let this happen when I was there, can you seriously imagine how many times she has done this behind me back? When I asked her she said it didn't happen before and that colleague is just someone she is close to at work. First off, why is she even making friendships with guys at work? She can work with them in a cordial fashion, max. No touching, no friendships, nothing beyond. People will tell me I'm overreacting, but no, I'm never gonna be okay with another man touching her anywhere, period. Not a hug, not a touch, not a side hug. How is this not common sense? How is this not ingrained in the fibers of Islam?